Hi, I'm Wanhee, and I used to dress like this, and this. That's pretty embarrassing. Now, I dress like this, and this, and thank God I improved, because we all want to look better, dress better, and just be a little more put together. But we also don't want to spend hours thinking about it, or buying new clothes all the time, or following the latest trends. So here's the laziest way to dress well without thinking too much, without buying the latest trends, and ultimately without trying hard. Let's get into it. Right off the bat, I'm not a fashion influencer. I'm not about the latest trends, the best brands, the looks that are coming this spring. If you're looking for that kind of video, this is not for you. This is for the guy that struggled with dressing well. It never came natural to him, and he just wants some simple formulas, tips that are going to elevate his style in the laziest way. So he doesn't have to think, he doesn't have to buy clothes, and he doesn't even have to try that hard. So let's get into it. What do you have to do as a lazy guy that wants to improve your style? When you go shopping, don't buy crazy colors. You can use crazy colors. You can graduate to that once you've got this down. But at first, you got to focus on the fundamental colors. There are 7 of them, and you want to make 80% of your wardrobe, 80% of your purchases, 80% of everything you wear. Just make it these colors, and it will make you look so much more put together without you even thinking about it. The 20%, you can go a little crazy. You can add the patterns, you can add the crazy colors, but trust me, if you stick to these 7 fundamental colors, this will elevate your style instantly. What are they? Let's just go through them all. I've got some on me and some right here. First one, white. Goes with everything. We got black, we got brown, gray, navy, military green, khaki. I don't know what you call this. This is like forest green, dark green, military green, whatever you call it. And beige. So with these 7 fundamental colors, whatever you do, they will always go with each other. And this is the lazy way, because you don't have to think, does this go with this? Does this color match with this? They'll just always work. Let me prove it to you. Let's actually put on some items. So I've got white t-shirt and this military green pants. I'm gonna throw on all of these colors, and you'll see that they all work. And so you don't even have to think about color matching. Let's say I have this beige cap. This works. White and beige works. If I put on a black cap, it still works. White and black, it still works. Now let's throw on some other items. So look, you got the military green pants, white top, and a black top. Black, white, khaki. It works. But let's say we change this to another color. Khaki, brown. Works. White, black. White, black works with everything. Brown and khaki will work. Gray. Gray will work. And you can add more colors to this. You can add all of these colors together and they will work. Beige, gray, khaki works. Navy also works. You can keep adding new colors because you know that these will work. This is the lazy way to dress well. If 80% of your wardrobe are these colors, I didn't have to think. I just go, I pick, and it's done. It looks fine. Is it the most fashionable thing? No. Are you gonna be on the runway? No. But do you look more put together as an average dude who's not a fashion crazy guy? 1000%. 1000%. This is the lazy way to dress well. By having items that are 80% in the fundamental colors, you can combine them without thinking. And these are colors that you probably own, so you know how to match them. That's how you dress well in a lazy way in terms of colors. So let's get on to the next point, which is also about color, and it's what I call default color combos. This is another hack I use to dress better, and it's to just turn to color combinations that are proven, that work. For us people that aren't always studying, what's the adjacent color, color opposite, it's just easier to memorize a few combos that just tend to work well. Now, if you know colors that match your skin tone well, I think this is good. For instance, I know navy and brown tend to look good on my skin tone, whereas like very pastel colors don't tend to look that good on me. I've realized that pretty recently, so it's good if you know it. Ultimately, most people will look good in these default color combos. Just memorize it and use it and turn to it when you don't want to think about what to wear. The first of those is shades of blue. Shades of blue is the easiest way to dress. So let's say I've got a navy top. I just choose a lighter blue jean. Boom. I haven't put this on, but you can see that it would work. This just goes. Different shades of blue. Memorize that. You could reverse this, okay? If you had a light blue top and you had a dark blue bottom, this will work. In fact, wearing this on top of this could also work because it's shades of the same blue. Shades of blue. is one of the easiest ways to dress well, because you probably have indigo jeans, light blue jeans, navy sweatshirt, navy hoodie, navy blazers, whatever fashion style you're into, you'll probably have navies and blues. If you do shades of them, you will always look good. The next color combo that always looks good is also shades of black. Now, we're not going to go into shades of black and start changing my entire clothes, but if you're wearing gray, charcoal, black, or charcoal and black, or just loads of black, but there's some things that's just a little bit more black than another, this will always look good. Another combo is black plus a pop color, like this. If you just wear blacks and then you have an accent color, black plus a pop color, this will work. If you dress all black and then you throw in any color that you like, boom, it will work. Black plus pop color. Another one of my favorites, the final one that I'll give to you, is a 3-color combo, and it's navy, khaki, and brown. This is the color combo that the Japanese people love to do, especially the Japanese guys into amikaji, into Japanese interpretation of American casual. They'll wear this a lot. Navy, khaki, and brown. Just so happens I'm wearing khaki pants, navy top. If you just add brown to this, we have navy, brown, khaki. Proven combo. It's just gonna work. When you know these combos like the back of your hand, this is one of the easiest ways to dress well without thinking, without complicating it. Now that we got color out the way, let's go into another concept that will absolutely revolutionize the way you dress, and it's actually gonna improve your style, and it's what I call trousers of the week. What does that mean? It means when you're trying to get dressed, if you're constantly changing everything, your trousers, your top, your socks, your shoes, all the time, then it's like every time you're trying to start a new painting. But when you have trousers of the week, which is the trousers you wear, the pants you wear for the whole week, because by the way, you don't have to wash your trousers every single day. You choose that, you have a stable base from which to change a few things. This helped me so much when it comes to dressing better and just not spending so much time thinking about what to wear. You just come back from your workout session, from jiu-jitsu, and it's like, those are the trousers that I'm gonna wear. Trousers of the week for this week was this. So I'm just wearing this. I wore this out to work. I wore this to film this. I wore this for everything. I don't even have to think. It's just boom, wear it. And everything else that goes on top might change. I might even keep those things pretty consistent. But anything you throw on top, it's fine. Use this concept of trousers of the week to limit the time you spend thinking about what to wear and actually giving yourself this constraint, like I'm only allowed to wear these trousers for a whole week. Of course, you know, there can be exceptions, but if you give yourself this constraint, then it's going to make you actually more creative. You're going to think about, okay, I'm going to wear the white tee today with a black tee tomorrow. I'm going to change it, and you make little changes, and that's actually how you refine an outfit and really find out what goes well with those trousers. Really find which color, which fit, which item matches those trousers. This is a game changer when it comes to saving time and dressing better. Next is to have what I call the whatever shoe. I have 2 kinds of whatever shoes, and these are basically shoes you wear for whatever. You could literally wear them to a gym. You could wear them to meet your friends. You could wear them to go on your 10K steps if you do that. You could wear them to just about anything except like super formal occasions. For me is the all white sneaker and the all black sneakers. Whichever brand, it doesn't really matter, but just get a pair of shoes that you don't mind getting dirty, that you don't mind getting mud on, that you don't mind hiking in, going to gym with. It just works better if they're all white or all black. Find the one that's comfortable for you, because it's gonna, like we said, it's in the fundamental color, so it's most likely to go with everything. It's just gonna save you so much time to just put these on, go. Don't even think. And that actually makes you look better because it looks less try hard. A lot of the time you get your outfit together and you want to wear a fancy shoe, and it's like telling everyone like, oh my god, look at my shoe, and you really want to choose that fancy shoe, and when you wear it, it just looks a little bit try hard. If your outfit's really like well put together and you got this like really perfect fancy shoe, again, it can kind of look like you just curated it too much, you thought about it too much, and it falls apart because you try too hard. Fashion's always this game of hide and seek where you want to dress well but at the same time look like it was almost an accident. We all know it wasn't, but that's what you're kind of curating. And if you have the whatever shoe, you can actually achieve this kind of underplaying, nonchalant, effortless look because you actually didn't care and think about it, because you were just wearing your whatever shoe and you're just rushing out of the house. This is one of the things that I do, and oftentimes when I'm thinking about, oh, I wore this, so like if I wear this nice pair of boots, these nice shoes, it's gonna look better, and then I go out and I feel like I've just done too much. But when I wear the whatever shoe, I almost feel like it highlights what I'm wearing even more, because the shoe just is underplaying everything. Get yourself for whatever shoe and it's gonna make you dress better. Next, if you actually think about the ultimate laziest way to dress well, what is it? It's literally like Steve Jobs. Okay, Steve Jobs basically became a style icon by wearing the exact same thing, which isn't even that great, but he just wore it over and over again, became iconic for it, and he just wears the same thing again and again. That's the laziest way. We think he dressed well. He does the same thing every single day. That's the official laziest way. But let's be honest, you're probably not going to wear the same exact thing every day like Steve. So you're going to make little changes. But that's the exact point that I'm trying to make. When you dress kind of well and people tell you, hey, this looks nice, or people start staring at you a little bit and they're like, oh, you know, like it looks good. Remember those and don't change. Don't try to recreate a winner the whole time. The chances are you're going to fail, especially if you're like me and we don't have a natural sense for this. You're gonna fail. So what do? Remember the bangers. Was it the all black outfit? Was it the shades of blue? Was it this item with this item? When it's good, try to wear the same thing again. And then when you do, change one little thing. Maybe change the shoe, change the cap, change the sunglasses, change the t-shirt. Just change little details from an outfit that's already looked good. And that's one of the laziest ways and best ways, mind you, to dress better. Because as you refine it, just like we said for trousers of the week, as you make these little changes, you find out, oh, I tried this and it didn't really go. Oh, I wore this t-shirt, but it was too long with these pants. Or whatever it is, you're going to find little things that's going to actually refine that whole look until you arrive at something that's even better, even better, even better. This is actually why sometimes wearing uniforms will help you dress better. Because for instance, when I was in the military and everybody had to wear the same thing, or when you're in school and everybody's wearing the school uniform, some people will wear a tie like super fat and chavvy. Some people will wear it tight. Some people will have their like top button undone, or the blazer will be too big, or the shorts will be too tight. And it's like all these little differences give a different mood, give a different vibe. And within those constraints, you play with these little details and find out what looks good on you. And you also understand that the same clothes can be curated, can be presented in different ways. So once you understand that, when you have your own uniform without society making you wear one, you can work within those constraints and then iterate little details, change little details, and that's how you refine an outfit. And also, ultimately, save time and be super lazy and still look good. Now, if you're enjoying this and you want my entire system for dressing better without trying harder, literally dressing well in the laziest way, and you want to see exactly how I apply all the principles that I've shared here and more, then you can check out Effortless Style Blueprint. It's my new system that's designed for you guys that don't want to think too much, don't want to try too hard, don't want to overthink outfits, but still look better than 90% of people. If you're into that and you want to deep dive it with me, you can check out the link below. I'll leave that below as well. Next is to use caps and beards to sort out the hair situation. One of the most annoying things as a guy that wants to groom is to take care of his hairstyle and his beard. So if you have shorter hair, if you just grow out your beard into a little bit of a stubble, if you wear caps for bad hair days, this is one of the easiest ways, laziest ways to look more put together than to constantly be styling your hair like these K-pop idols, or to be shaving every morning, which can be pretty boring as well. So if you're a lazy guy that just wants to look put together, having shorter hair, having a clean hairstyle, having a bit of a beard, and using caps whenever you can, this is probably one of the best ways to dress well in a lazy way. The final thing that I must say, when it comes to dressing well, is so much about your mindset, about your body language, about how you carry yourself. Ultimately, even if you dress really well, but you have this look of somebody that cared a lot about how he looked, that he thought about it for 2 hours, that he watched these videos and applied all of these concepts and then wore the matching socks and walked out absolutely glistening, you will look try hard and the whole outfit will fall apart. This is the paradox, this is the contradiction, if you like, of fashion and looking good and style. It's that whenever your outfits look very curated, it will look less good than if it actually was almost accidental, like you didn't even care, like you rolled out of bed. How do you actually achieve that look? Some of the tips, like trousers of the week, the whatever shoe, are things that will actually help you get there, and even fundamental colors, because you're actually thinking less. But what I think really matters is you actually have to adopt I got more important things to do mindset. You actually have to have more important things in life than what you're wearing. Whether that's your project right now, the job that you have, whatever it is, have more important things in your mind genuinely rather than faking it. And this is going to make you look better. And actually try to rush out of the house here and there and understand how that will actually make you look better because you cared less. Genuinely practice this where you think to yourself, oh my God, I actually have to go. I don't want to think about it. So let me just stick to some fundamental colors, some trousers of the week, just really quick. And I gotta go. I just gotta go. Whatever shoe, go. This in principle should make you look worse because you didn't care as much and you didn't actually spend that much time to look good. In principle, it should make you look worse, and sometimes it will. Sometimes you will actually look pretty rushed and not that good. But other times you'll understand that that very act of actually not caring and gotta go and got more important things to worry about, that exact mindset is what's going to give you that look of somebody who didn't spend 2 hours trying to look good. And ironically, that's going to make you look better. If you understand this, you're already ahead of 90% of people. If you want my exact system broken down into a step-by-step formula on how to dress better without trying harder, without buying all these trendy items, and without overthinking, then check out Effortless Style Blueprint. I just came out with it. It's all the things that I wish I knew when I was younger to get me going from dressing like this to this. And I'm sure it's going to change your style for the rest of your life. It's literally concepts and ideas that will revolutionize the way you think about dressing. And once you get this, you can't understand it. Check that out if you're into that. And with that said, I hope this helped you. Don't think too much about what to wear at the end of the day. Just get out, live your life, and that's it. See you next week.